What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Avatar, Quest for Balance. Alright, so we need to find Master Pakku to try to get Katara to learn some new abilities since he thinks that she's not good enough. I wonder how cold Aang is right now. Considering the fact that everybody else is dressed up for, like the winter weather, and he's just over here running around in a regular t-shirt, basically. He's gotta be freezing cold. You again. I told you, Katara, you're not allowed here. Go join the women. Who are you making rules like that? I'm your elder for one. You have to know your place. My place is to teach you that girls are better than boys at waterbending. Maybe even better. Such talk, little girl. All right. If you can defeat my best students first, then perhaps we'll talk.
We can do this. Here we go.
Alright. I don't know how Aang is allowed inside the arena though. It's kind of weird. I could kind of see her brother maybe as a waterbender. I guess we do need to learn the abilities though, so maybe that's why Aang's allowed in here?
I have no choice. Here we go.
It seems kind of like we're cheating though, but I don't know. Alright, so these guys are all trying to play the range game. I'm not sure what that dude's doing. We got one hiding in a bubble. And he was just sort of standing around, so we'll go to... Whoa. Can she learn new abilities? Maybe he just looks like a whip from far away.
I didn't want this.
Alright, now I'm starting to see why Aang was allowed in here. How are you going to just go against my best students? Let me just get all 30 of them to fight you at once.
Focus. I can't lose now.
That's a good point. I will say I appreciate the attention to detail in this game to where our companion's able to fight without us having to worry about her. It'd be a lot worse if we actually had to keep track of everybody. So like, now that he's close to dead, I could give him food, or I could just, ignore him. Play his guitar like we kind of should have been anyways. And he should be fine.
Was that what you call a fight? I can
So
do
her
better
close
than
range
you.
ability is actually much further than I thought.
Well, that's that.
Interesting. Battle Arena is now complete. We got a new Pai Shao tile. Produce a more powerful water whip. Let's see, what do we got here? Boost your defense? Shorter shield cooldown. Shields heal your... I don't have a shield. I feel like we should just wait for the increased healing and just go directly down on her tree. And we got plenty of tiles. We got 20. We'll just keep it as default for now. Are you satisfied, Master Pakku?
What?
Well fought. All of you. Wait. Your necklace. Where did you get that? I made it 60 years ago for the love of my life. Huh? My gran? She was supposed to marry you? I thought we would grow old together. I loved her. And then she was gone. But she didn't. She couldn't love you. You were supposed to be married to your antiquated customs, so she left. Ah, I see. Well, Avatar training begins at sunrise tomorrow. Expect to see you there. You too, young lady. Think that went well.
Finally having resolved their differences, Aang resumed Pakku's waterbending training with Katara by his side. Suddenly, black snow began to fall. The Fire Nation had arrived to attack the Northern Water Tribe. Despite his best efforts, Aang was nearly overwhelmed by the Fire Nation Navy. They soon entered the city and continued their relentless attack.
Avatar, we need your help. Of course, what can I do? The tanks are nearly invulnerable to our weapons. If you can take them out, it'd be a tremendous help. I feel like a group of people who are designed around, you know, having ice tanks and stuff like that, they should be able to handle fire all on their own. And disabled a bunch of Fire Nation ships. He's probably won't break a sweat over a few tanks. New bending available. And can now use waterbending. Press RB to change. Ooh. That's cool. So the question is he going to be stronger than everybody else finally? Or how that's actually going to play down? Okay. Oh, we already found one of the tanks? Looks like it is locking onto us. Huh, that's interesting. I was wondering if we'd be able to swap the elements and be able to do like 2 ultimates at once with him. Doesn't seem to be that way though.
Uh-oh. I better watch out.
One more hit should finish this guy off.
I warned you.
Finish him, somebody. There we go. Now everyone, beat up on the tank.
This isn't going the way I expected.
I'm gonna have to go with the one dude we have left over.
Focus, Sukka. Focus.
I can't lose now.
Stop that!
I couldn't do it.
The world is mine!
Here we go.
Alright, so it looks like we found our first tank. Oh, I should deal with the people first. Yeah, but the tank's also targeting us too.
This is getting serious. I am the Avatar. I have to focus. How did this happen? You gave me no choice.
Here we go, just keep on doing this. We should be good.
Told you couldn't win.
So I don't know if it's the best strategy, but it seems like just swapping around to characters while you're fighting things like that kind of gives you like an unfair advantage to where you're able to sort of change the battlefield to where you won't necessarily need to use your healing items. Obviously, once all 3 of your characters are low, you're going to be a little bit more screwed. Wait, did they destroy the bridge?
Pardon.
What happened to the bridge? This is Umi Bridge. But the Fire Nation destroyed it. We can't get across the channel now. Then we'll have to rebuild it. I'm sure you could, but it'll take 2 waterbenders. I know. I'll stand at the side, you on the other. Between us, we can rebuild the bridge. But I feel like this whole town is waterbenders anyway, so I mean, it's not like having 2 waterbenders is really that big of a deal. We rebuilt the bridge? Let's go. There are more tanks on the other side. I also feel like the tanks, I really wish I could change the camera view just to have it so it's like behind the character, because it's really hard to battle with the tanks going off and not knowing when they're about to blow up.
I have to try harder.
I always forget about special abilities. Aang doesn't have any, but Katara can heal people.
If I'm not careful, I'm done for.
She can also swap before she dies. That's right. Take the boomerang. Alright, this one wasn't near as bad as the first one. The first one, the camera view was like real bad. This one, the tank's at least in the middle of the screen so you can actually see what you're doing. All the tanks are disabled. That'll take a lot of pressure off the waterbenders defending the city. Oh, nice. That wasn't too bad.
Here goes nothing.
No matter what Aang, his friends, or the Water Tribe's warriors did, they could not drive off the Fire Nation. Desperate for help, Aang thought to enter the spirit world to ask for guidance. Yue took him to a place where he could speak to the spirits.
Hey!
You! Said to find her at the palace entrance. I hope the spirits can help me figure out how to resolve all this. We better hurry over there. Okay, so before the doors were closed, so this is going to be interesting. Now, he was born here, but he doesn't actually have any powers. He just has a boomerang. Is that the way to the spirit world? No, you must first prove you're worthy. Only by successfully completing this trial can you enter the spirit oasis. The entrance to the left of the square. Meet me there once you completed the trial. Okay then, let's go. I feel like she didn't have any faith in us. Look, Aang, it's another one of these challenge shrines. There must be the trial that you mentioned. That means I need to get through it if I want to enter the spirit oasis. Once again, thank you for all the support recently on this series. One must be mindful to focus on the possible outcome of any action and not just action itself. We are planning to post this game daily until the game is fully complete. Reach the point where you are aligned with the bell, target it, and throw Sokka's boomerang to open the path forward. Complete the challenge to master this ability. Okay, that means you just have to go up here.
It opened!
Room 1's always easy. Room 2 is going to get a little bit more complicated. So it looks like we're going to have a water, a wind. Let's just do you. Look over here. I don't think he's able to jump that high, is he? Alright, so if we stand a little bit to the left, we should be able to toss the boomerang. Like so.
It opened!
Okay, so that's going to give us a block. And by rotating the piece, it looks like we're going to have them just all in a predefined area. There we go, so the third one's going to light up the way for the next spot. We have wind.
Huh!
Going to open up the platform there, so you... Alright, so this next one you're going to need Sokka. Aang is going to come over here, just stand on the platform. And we're going to need Katara. Both of them are going to need to be on the platform, so hold on. We need to lock you into place real quick. Aang is going to release the platform. Or you stay there just in case. That'll knock the bridge down. Now I can just drop down to you. This will water bend. Alright, so now you just have to do the exact same thing your sister did, and we should be good. Now one just needs to be pushed a little bit to the right, and we're already done with that one. Sweet. Alright, so we got us the chest. Everyone will automatically teleport to us, so we don't have to really think too much. So Aang now can come around over here. I don't know if the fire touches us, if we would die, or what would happen.
We can keep going.
I know there's a chest in there, but I don't actually see any other things that we can interact with in this area, so maybe we're not able to break into it? The flame of one spirit must be properly channeled to warm the soul rather than devouring it from within. Target and throw. Target objects and throw Sokka's boomerang or Suki's fan straight at them. Use it to solve puzzles and activate mechanisms. Okay, so it looks like we get a new person eventually. Get us a pie shell tile. Nice. Gate's still locked, right? Yeah. Alright, so I'm not sure what to do with that, so we're just going to leave the area. If you guys figured out how to open up the chest, let me know, because I am kind of curious to see what we could have done. Because it looked like everything in the area was finished. Let's go to Andaquila? Alright, so now when changing element makes your next attack more powerful, that can come in handy. Because we have more than one element. Obviously, we are keeping our character a little bit weaker than what we could do by just slapping down a whole bunch of abilities.
Totally.
But if you guys are new to the channel, I usually try to get quite a few abilities unlocked first and then start using them. That way you actually know what you want to put it towards in the tree, because you can just start upgrading like very junk abilities and then you find out later on that something's really good at the bottom and you just have no way of getting to it anymore. I did it! Now I should be able to reach the Spirit Oasis. We can find it to the left of the palace entrance. Let's hurry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up all these stairs? Nothing. Alright, so you should be somewhere around over here. The palace entrance meant somewhere other than the door. We'll come back to that later on. Oh, I can actually lock on. I forgot. I feel like that's going to be a very important thing that we're supposed to be doing here. So hold on, we'll get out of that. Where are we going now? Got a little bit more conflict. That dude have a double weapon? Alright, Aang. Let's test your might.
I must. No!
On the ground.
No! Ow! This is getting out of control.
Alright, let's deal with the one that's just throwing fire at us constantly, because he's the most annoying.
I warned you. Uh-oh. No! I am the Avatar. You gave me no choice.
There we go. Now it's one guy. We can handle this.
I warned you.
Alright, so we're going to need to have 2 waterbenders. Now this is looking more like a palace entrance.
Yes!
You made it! I knew you would. Welcome to Spirit Oasis, the central of all spirit energy in our land. You can feel it, you. Peace. Tranquility. I'll need to meditate to reach the spirit world.
Aang searched the spirit world for a spirit that could help. The spirits were in the pool before him in the spirit oasis. The spirits of the moon and ocean. However, Admiral Zhao reached them before Aang could, killed the spirit of the moon, and fled. Just when all hope was lost, Aang entered the Avatar state and merged with the spirit of the ocean to battle the Fire Nation. Meanwhile, someone else arrived on the scene, looking for Admiral Zhao.
I tried to capture the Avatar and it failed again. And then I was taken prisoner. How humiliating. This is all Zal's fault. He's been interfering all along. Then had the gall to try to kill me. I will fight him. I will make him pay. Wait, what? We can play as Zuko now? Use his fire whip with great range and damage. Okay, this is kind of cool. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.